Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Teruvan Saranai. Today we are going to discuss part 2 of Micchatta tika, false or wrongfulness triplet, and we'll be discussing the exercise that was given under this triplet. First, we will look at the three terms of Micchatta tika, false or wrongful triplet. Micchattaniyatā dhammā, wrongful states which unfailingly produce results immediately after death. Sammattaniyatā dhammā, righteous states which unfailingly produce results immediately after their arising. And Aniyatā dhammā, states that do not entail fixed consequences. The exercise that we gave was to categorize the analytical states of Micchatta tika, wrongfulness triplet, according to khandha, aggregates, āyatana, bases, dhātu, elements, and ariya, sacca, noble truths. First, we will take Micchattaniyatā dhammā, wrongful states which unfailingly produce results immediately after death. So what are the analytical states? We get the miccha ditti niyata kamma, fixed wrong view, which occurs as the seventh javana chitta of the four dittigata sampayutta chitta viti, the cognitive processes associated with wrong view, together with the 21 associated cetasika. And these exclude mana, dosa, issa, maccariya, kukkucca, and vicikicca. Next, we get the pancha anantariya kamma, the five heinous crimes occurring as the seventh javana chitta of the two domanassa sahagata chitta viti, the cognitive processes accompanied by displeasure, together with their 22 associated mental factors. And these exclude pīti, lobha, mana, ditti, and vicikicca. So when we classify them under aggregates, bases, elements, and noble truths, we get 4 khandha, 2 āyatana, 2 dhātu, and 2 ariya sacca. First, we'll look at the 4 khandha. Feeling, vedana, cetasika is classified under vedana khandha. Sanya, perception, mental factor, under sanya khandha. The remaining 23 mental factors are classified under sankhara khandha. Now, if you can't remember or can't figure out why we get remaining 23, altogether we get 25 mental factors. Why 25? When we add up, so if I go back to the slide, this slide, if you look closely at the mental factors, in the first one, mana, dosa, issa, maccariya, kukkucca, and vicikicca were excluded. And the second one, pīti, lobha, mana, ditti, vicikicca were excluded. So as you can see, dosa, issa, maccariya, kukkucca are present when it comes to the pancha anantariya kamma. And when it comes to the niyata miccha ditti kamma, pīti, lobha, ditti are included in that group. So what is excluded from this term overall would be only mana and vicikicca. So out of 27 mental factors, 25 mental factors are there between these two terms. So that is how we got 25 mental factors. So once feeling and perception is deducted from 25, we get 23 mental factors remaining under sankhara khandha. And finally, under vijnana khandha, we get the chitta, which are the niyata miccha ditti kamma that occurs as the seventh javana chitta of the 4 dittigata sampayutta chitta viti, and the pancha anantariya kamma that occurs as the 7th javana chitta of the 2 domanassa sahagata chitta viti. So those consciousness are classified here. Now we come to the two āyatana, the two bases. So under manāyatana, the consciousness are classified and the 25 cetasika are classified under dhammayatana. Similarly, the two dhātu, under mano-vijñāna dhātu, we classify the consciousness that we got, and the 25 cetasika are classified under dhamma dhātu. Ariya sacca, we get only the mundane ariya sacca. We get both the dukkha ariya sacca and the samudaya sacca. So under dukkha ariya sacca, we get the consciousness and 24 cetasika excluding lobha. And lobha cetasika is samudaya sacca. We now come to the second term, Sammattaniyatā dhammā, righteous states which unfailingly produce results immediately after their arising. So here we get the four magga citta, the supramundane path consciousness, and the 36 cetasika, mental factors. We get 4 khandha, 2 āyatanāni, 2 dhātu, and 1 ariya sacca. First, the khandha. Vedana cetasika is classified under Vedana khandha. Saññā cetasika under saññā or perception aggregate. The remaining 34, so 36 minus 2 is 34. These cetasika are saṅkhāra khandha. And the 4 magga citta are viññāna khandha. We get 2 āyatanāni. The 4 magga citta are manāyatana. And the 36 cetasika are dhammayatana. And the dhātu are also similar. We get 2 dhātu. The 4 magga citta are mano-vijñāna dhātu, and the 36 cetasika are dhamma dhātu. We get 1 ariya sacca. So there is a small error here. It should be 1. The dukkha nirodha gamini patipada ariya sacca. That is the magga sacca. And we get the 8 or 7 constituents of the path. So that's from right view until right concentration, depending on the jhana that occurs in the first, second, third, and fourth magga citta. And everything else that's remaining, the 4 magga citta and the 28 cetasika, these are outside the scope of the noble truths. Now we come to the final term, Aniyatā dhammā, states that do not entail fixed consequences. And now we get 85 citta. And these 85 are excluding the ones that we spoke of in the first 2 terms. So those are the Micchattaniyatā kamma that occurs as the 7th javana, the pancha anantariya kamma occurring as the 7th javana of those akusala citta viti, and the 4 magga citta. So you might be wondering why it is 85 and not less than that. So the reason is the first 2 categories, the niyata micchāditthi and the anantariya pancha anantariya kamma, those 2 include only the 7th javana citta of those particular citta viti. So the javanas from 1 until 6 are not included here. And also the wrong views which are not fixed are not included here. And then the dosa mula citta, which do not become or do not qualify as a pancha anantariya kamma, are also not included here. So therefore, we can't deduct those 6 cittas entirely. So part of it is comprised within the Aniyatā dhammā. However, the 4 magga citta are entirely within Sammattaniyatā dhammā. So we will deduct from 89 those 4 magga citta. And together with these 85 citta are 52 cetasika. Then again, we have the 28 rupa and nibbana also being classified under this term. So these dhamma are classified under 5 khandha, 12 āyatanāni, 18 dhātu, and 3 ariya sacca. The 28 rupa are classified under rupa khandha. Vedana cetasika is classified under Vedana khandha. Saññā cetasika is classified under Saññā khandha. And the remaining 50 cetasika are Saṅkhāra khandha. The 85 consciousness are Vijnana Khandha, and Nibbana is outside the scope of the aggregates. We get 12 āyatana. So from Cakkayatana until Pottabbayatana, there are 10 āyatana, and the 12 odārika, or the 12 gross matter, are classified under these 10 Rupa āyatana. The 85 consciousness are classified under Manāyatana, and everything else that is remaining, which are the 52 Cetasika, the 16 Sukuma, Rupa, and Nibbana, are classified under Dhammayatana. We get 18 dhātu. So similar to the āyatana, from Chakku dhātu until Pottabba dhātu, there are 10 dhātu, and 12 Rupa are classified. The 12 odārika Rupa are classified under them. And then the remaining dhātu. From Chakku Vijnana dhātu until Kaya Vijnana dhātu, we get the 2 eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body consciousness. Under Mano dhātu, we get the 3 chitta, the two Sampatichana chitta and the Panchadvara Vajjana chitta. So there are 3 there. And from 85, when we deduct these 13 chitta, the remaining 72 consciousness are classified under Mano Vijnana dhātu. And the remaining dhammas, the 52 Cetasika, 16 Sukuma Rupa, and Nibbana, are classified under Dhamma dhātu. And now the ariya sacca. The 81 mundane consciousness. Now, how did we get 81? We had a total of 85 chitta. We deduct the 4 phala chitta from them because they are supramundane. And we are left with 81 mundane consciousness, together with 51 Cetasika, excluding Lobha, and the 28 Rupa. These are Dukkha Sacca. Lobha Cetasika is Samudaya Sacca. Nibbana is Nirodha Sacca. And what is remaining? The 4 phala chitta and the 36 Cetasika. These are outside the scope of the Noble Truths. With that, we come to the end of this lesson. Please email your questions to this email address. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.